Ain't letting us cheat. Let's try for 58 as well.
I bet you they wouldn't, but maybe. Nah.
They said, get the hell out of here.
I bet you if you did the first and the third.
First and the third. Let's see. So we're trying to get up 23 for 25 and 89,
Take
right?
89. Get her done, boy. Come on now. Oh,
hey, I do like that about this.
You got to give him a 7th. You got to give him a 7th or something. You got to sweeten the pot.
All right, let's try it. Tim's like, I'm already over this. This is what I came back into town for right here. This is all right. So let's go 23 for 25, 89, and then you're saying set 250. It's the last chance here, or we're sticking to pick. We're sticking to
Kenneth Grant. Let's go.
Kenneth Grant.
Pick him.
Run it in. We're going Kenneth Grant with the 23rd pick. So you got you a 3, Tech. I need to keep up with these so we don't overdraft here, right?
Oh, the Chiefs.
Hey, you can hit hide, by the way, Clayton, if you just want to accept the deal later. But if you hit reject, then you can't go back to it. So hit hide.
Yeah, hide. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at you, man. You know, all the technological.
Somebody's been doing mock drafts all day.
Look who we got there. Deion Walker there, Tim. And no, that's because he still has the highlighted on the D tackles.
Let's look at DBs. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, Porter. I like Porter and Strong, but I think Porter would be. What
do we have Ezra right now?
Yeah, I was gonna say Ezra Thomas.
I thought he was higher. I'm not seeing him on the board here.
No, he's
Is he low? Pretty low, huh?
Yeah, he's 70. I'm sorry, 69.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Darian Porter, he's pretty far down, right? Denzel Burke, same thing. Dorian Strong. So doesn't make sense for DB. Linebacker doesn't make sense, I don't think.
Yeah, we blew it because Campbell's gone. Let's get an O-line and build that wall up.
Let's go edge real quick. Jack Sawyer. Where do we got?
Ooh,
Jack
I love Jack Sawyer.
We got him at 41. All right.
Princely.
Landon Jackson, we've got at 31.
Dude.
Princely's a little bit lower, right? Amelia, where's Princely?
Yeah, Princely is 48.
Okay. So
Who was
right now,
best, defensive tackle left? Just out of curiosity.
I think that was Deion Walker, I believe.
It was, wasn't it?
Yes, but our pick
double
would be,
dip or what?
Right. Our pick would be TJ Sanders, though. He's 43rd on our board.
Is he available?
Yeah, he was available, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Just let's look at offensive line real quick.
Yeah.
So right now, Landon Jackson's leading the way at 31. Okay. Offensive tackle.
Oh my gosh! Take the kid from Purdue, please. Let's go.
You like
Bo?
Bo?
Yes.
I want to say he was was he lower on ours, Emilio?
He was.
Yeah, we got him in the 68 spot.
Yeah.
Daniel Jeremiah agrees with you, Tim. He's got him in the 47 spot.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Yeah.
He knows what he's talking about.
And none of us do, right? Emory Jones.
Remember Holland Pierce, that giant that PFF has him ranked like in the 250s. So that's interesting how the different sites.
I'm going to check interior real quick. All right, let's go interior. Dylan Fairchild. Yeah, none of these.
That's not even close.
And then Seth McLaughlin. Boy, centers went quick, didn't they? Or they just got them ranked lower. Actually, we might be a little higher on some of these centers here.
Take Embo, man. That's Milwaukee's finest right there. Let's go. Tulsa East, man. Tulsa East High School. Let's go. Sorry.
Right now, according to the board, it's Landon Jackson. Let's look at Emilio.
I really like Landon Jackson too. Isn't he like 6'8", almost 300 pounds? Guy ran like a sub 540.
Jaden Higgins has entered the chat.
Oh boy.
Here's the guy.
What do we got? So we got Jaden Higgins in the 52 spot, our board. This would be where you would go after him. Let's see if we got Bond higher than him. We do not have Isaiah Bond higher than him. We do not have Anya Manor higher than him, right? So it's going to come down.
Restrepo, right? If we're taking a receiver.
Yeah, Restrepo, I want to say, is a little bit lower too. Restrepo's 60th. So what it comes down to, if we're going strictly off our board, and Amelia, you correct me if I'm wrong here, it's Landon Jackson, hands down, is the best prospect on our board right now. And Jaden Higgins will be second, I believe. Unless you said TJ Sanders, didn't you? You said TJ
Sanders would be second, yes.
But we did already take a D tackle, right? So
that is correct.
Yeah. What do you think, Emilio? How do you feeling about this? Would it be wrong to go Landon Jackson here?
No, I don't think it would be wrong to go Landon Jackson there. I mean, the dude's a freak. What's he, 6'7", right?
Yeah, something like that. He's
So
that's what Jacob was just saying.
I wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah, 6'7", 280.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be mad at it. That would be a Goody pick all day long. Just take the dude that's a monster, replace him with Preston on that side. You know what I mean? Like get that tall physical guy on the edge again.
So Turtle says, "Are we Landon Jackson?"
Uh-huh.
All right, so we need everybody. I know some people's already put names in here. I need y'all to go rapid fire for me real quick. Which would you rather have? Landon Jackson, edge defender out of Arkansas, or would you rather have Jaden Higgins, wide receiver? That's the two, right, Emilio? Am I thinking right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We messed up on offensive line big time, didn't we?
No.
Yeah, I was going to try to give Bo his -5 for his RAS and see where that put him. See if that would help us at all. That would bring our boy over.
I'm seeing a lot of Higgins here, guys.
That's what I'm seeing too, man. So
Yeah.
we know
Jackson.
Tim's got 7 burner phones over there. Right now.
Now we're getting Jackson's catching up here, though.
Man,
This is tough.
it is.
Pretty split.
Carly said, "Everybody, shut up. We're taking Jack Sawyer." To me, it looks like Higgins. I could be wrong, but it looks like
he was the best guy around.
All right, is that it, boys?
Do it.
Higgins. Hey, the chat has spoken. I just want to be 100% transparent. It's quite the reach for us to go from the 31st prospect down to the 52nd, right, Emilio?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're doing. But you guys paid for this mock. I'm gonna let y'all make
That's
this.
true.
That's fair.
All right, here we go. We're gonna go Jaden Higgins, wide receiver, with the 2nd round pick. Bang.
Love it.
All right.
Now
So-
we need an O lineman.
Bad. Really bad.
Warner.
All right, so we're just gonna reject the trades, okay?
Yeah. Go away, Minnesota.
Get out of here.
Get out of
Get out of here.
All right. So now, with
Ooh.
the what pick is this? 87th pick. We've already taken a D tackle and we've taken a wide receiver. Best available according to their board: Alfred Collins, defensive tackle out of Texas; Tez Johnson, wide receiver out of Oregon; Kyron Lacey, wide receiver out of LSU; Shamar Turner, defensive tackle out of Texas A&M; and safety Lathan Ransom. So what position we think? An offensive line, boys? That's what we need to dig into here.
Please.
Interior.
All right. So we got a Johnny Cornelius.
That's who we talked about the other day.
Yeah, we did talk about him, didn't we? Where do we have him at, Emilio? A Johnny.
Cornelius.
99th.
Okay. So we're getting in the range there, right? Let me look for Anthony Belton.
I don't think he's very
Anthony
high.
Belton, we got at 147.
Yeah.
And then Tripoli's actually 90th.
Is he really? So he's the highest now?
Yeah, Tripolo.
How you say it?
Trapilo. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Trapilo.
Ozzy Trapilo, my bad.
Here's Logan Brown. The Packers have been linked to. They've got him in the 119 spot, and we've got him all the way down at 410 because of that early consensus big board. Man, we may have to do something there, Emilio. So right now,
too.
yeah, definitely. Trapillo's leading the way right now. Remember what he's ranked, Emilio.
90th.
All right, so we got Dylan Fairchild. Let's see where I got him if you want to take the second one here. Fairchild's 129.
And,
Mark Kandra.
Yeah, Kandra and Frazier.
Kandra's 86.
Boom.
Kandra put up a large amount of bench reps as well.
Okay, and then
That's
Miles.
really get you
He
excited,
was
Jacob.
at the Underwear Olympics, right?
Ellinger's 328.
Okay. So Kandra, am I thinking right, Emilio? It's between Kandra, who was, what was he at again? Luke Kandra.
86.
He was 99th, I believe. And then Trapilo was 90th.
Kandra's 86th. Luke Kandra is out of Cincinnati.
Ah, okay.
So,
We're picking 87.
yeah, this sounds
I know
like
what my vote is.
Can you check center real quick?
Yeah. McLaughlin.
Yeah,
we
go
got
Kandra.
Ryan.
Let's go Kandra.
Yeah, hold a minute. Where's Majors at? Jake Majors, 119. McLaughlin, 167. Monheim. It's Kandra, ain't it, Emilio? Is that what you're thinking, man?
Yep.
All right, we're going to trenches. We're going to go Luke Kandra, guard out of Cincinnati.
Put him on the board.
All right. So now we took a guard. Go ahead, Jacob. What you got, man?
No, I was just going to say it's already past the point where we could get him, but Daryl was talking about how Unamelon has 25 and a half sacks in his career. Like, we've talked about how Goot has drafted a lot on RAS and what they could be, the possibility of what this guy could be molded into. I would like to see us possibly grab a couple players where it's like these guys balled out in college. Like, we know they can get to the quarterback. They know they can pressure him, make the hurries, all that kind of stuff. That being said, Aronde Gadsden the second here, they have him listed as a wide receiver. That's a tight end guy. I'm just saying.
That's wild. All right, so let's what do y'all think the needs are? D tackle, wide receiver, and guard is what we've taken so far. What would y'all think would be the needs?
Corner, and backer. Yeah, good call.
All right, so let's Emilio, you take Hancock. I'll take Parrish. All right.
Parrish was one of the fastest 40 times in the combine. I like Mello.
245, Mr. Hancock.
All right. Parrish is 135. All right.
Mello
Dotson
144. Or I'm sorry, 145.
Yeah. It's looking like it's Parrish, ain't it? Or not Parrish, who we say?
No, yeah. Parrish is, you're right. Parrish is 135. Mello's 145.
135, and we're picking 123, right? Take a quick glance here.
Where's Kaiser's around there? Hey? Oh, Demetrius Knight's still there.
Holy cow, we got Demetrius Knight in the 78 spot.
Hey, you gotta run that.
Oh, that linebacker, yeah.
Yeah, that is like really good value here.
Man, we just signed Zay McDuffie. What are you guys talking about, man?
So Demetrius Knight is on the radar.
I will stick my flag on drafting Mr. Knight. Bring him in here for some competition.
Stick your what?
The flag.
Okay.
Can we just take a peek at safety? Don't everybody shoot me.
Tim.
No, I understand, man, because the slot aspect.
The slot, right? Yeah. Malachi Moore, no.
Sanker, no.
Do you guys not expect Evan and Bullard to take a step, whereas they'll be?
I'm just concerned about depth behind Bullard in the slot. That's so we don't have to put Keyshawn back over there,
right?
In the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not, boys. Is anybody opposed to that?
What's
Good
the chat?
Night. Yeah, guys in the chat shows up.
Paid the cover charge, so we got to at least get their opinion.
Definitely. Is everybody on board with Knott? Is anyone opposed to Knott? Again, he is on our big board. We have Demetrius Knight Jr. in the 78 spot. Corner, to me, just doesn't make sense here, right?
No, I don't think so.
We could draft a corner, but we're going to be reaching, it looks like. So once again, we're using a different site 3 weeks later, and what happened? We don't take corner early. We find ourselves in no man's land.
They're asking
Knight's got some great numbers, though, man.
Do you have his coverage grade? They're asking that.
Let's see. His coverage grade. No, I just got the snaps. Do you have the grade? Demetrius Knight.
Okay.
289
covered snaps he played. So he is more of a cover backer, which is kind of what we're looking for, seems like.
Coverage grade that's actually pretty good. 74.9 coverage grade.
Wow, we'll take it.
Pass rush grade of 78.5. Run defense grade of 85.4. Sign me up, bro. Let's go.
All right, we're going Demetrius Knight, junior linebacker out of South Carolina with the 123rd pick. We brought back Isaiah McDuffie. That now puts 4 backers on the roster. Am I thinking right? So this will be the 5th backer on the roster, not including Michael Barrett if he's still on the futures. So what you're going to get with Demetrius Knight, man, who knows? You might hit a home run, and he steps right in as your starting backer alongside of our boy Edgerrin Cooper. And if Quay takes a step and we re-sign him and go, all right, Quay's the real deal, now you got a solid base 4-3 with Hopper fighting like hell to try to get in that starting lineup. I love that. So
I can't wait for camp, man. It's going to be fun to watch that position group at camp for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I completely agree. All right, so we went linebacker. Got that out of the way. So we don't need another linebacker, that's for sure.
Can you click on the My Picks tab right there next to the draft results just so we can get a visual picture? That helps a lot.
Yeah, Kenneth Grant with the 23rd pick, defensive tackle out of Michigan. At 54, we went Jaden Higgins, wide receiver out of Iowa State. 87, we went guard out of Cincinnati, Luke Kandra. 123, we went linebacker Demetrius Knight Jr. out of South Carolina.
We got to look at cornerback here, don't we?
Got to get back to it, yeah. All right,
ooh, I like Jabbar, bro.
Let's see here. Let's see what we got with Jabbar Muhammad. 229 is where we've got him.
Noel is 158.
Oh, let's go.
Hey, Upton Stout, man, he's undersized, but I'm telling you, he's a baller. Where do we have Upton Stout on our board?
He's a safety though, a little more safety type guy, and he's 5'9", if I'm not mistaken.
Jacob, why are you hating on the little people, bro?
Clayton, don't.
All right, so Upton Stout is at 162. Shut up, Jacob. He's at 162. So Muhammad's leading the way right now. Right, Emilio? What was his ranking again?
Muhammad was one. Oh, I'm sorry. No, wasn't it Noel Williams?
No, it was Noel Williams. Sorry, you're right.
He was 140, 149, I believe.
158 is what I'm showing.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, 158. Too many numbers. But that Justin Wally dude's 340, so it's a pass.
Yeah. So if we're going corner, this is the first time in this draft that corner lined up with where we're picking. We're picking 160. Noel Williams is 158 on the big board.
Draft him.
Now what we're doing, he's an outside corner, so not that he couldn't play slot, but that's outside corner.
Tim, Upton Stout real quick, from Western Kentucky. He's 5'9", 180, but his grades, dude. 84.4, 80.9, 74 flat, but he plays a lot of slot corner predominantly and has actually done a lot of wide corner. That's an interesting guy. 5'9", though.
He is.
He's a hilltopper. I like it.
And that's sure DJ Reed. That's the same height as DJ Reed, too.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
DJ Reed played pretty good football. So one thing I will mention about
on the board, though, too. Like we could pick Williams here. And, there's no guarantee that he's off the board. What's our next pick? 200?
Yeah,
next pick would be 200.
So
I would say my pick will be no Williams here. One thing we do have in the notes, I'm sure you see it here too, Emilio. He did get the bonus at the East-West Shrine Bowl. He stood out big time at the East-West Shrine Bowl. So I think his RAS is in the 7s. So not horrible, but not great. Dane Brugler said he's worthy of the 91st pick, didn't he, Emilio?
Yep.
I've seen you highlight. This is pretty damn cool that I can see what you're clicking on. That's awesome, man.
Been poking in RASs this whole time too.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You're the man. All right. Is anybody opposed to Noel Williams? I see somebody request. Jake O said, what about Edge? Let's take a quick glance at Edge.
We had another request.
Joyner.
The way I look at Edge is like if the draft falls where the best player available in the first round is an Edge, sign me up. But you got so many holes you need to fill on the roster that I don't really want – I'm not interested in an Edge outside of the second round. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just going to be another guy to sit at the bottom of the depth chart rather than –
There is a guy from Missouri named Johnny Walker Jr. who actually grades pretty well, has great physical size. I would love to have that dude a little bit later in the rounds. That'd be cool.
Pretty good scotch, too.
Yes.
There you go. Well, Johnny Walker, that's what Aaron used to drink, and he talked about it all the time. So, all right, boys. That's it. Noel Williams. Anybody opposed? We good?
Do it.
Good.
All right. Here we go. Noel Williams at pick 160. So we got our corner, and now we're picking 200. Pick 200. What are we thinking, boys? What's a need?
One of the super chatters was asking for us to check quarterbacks.
Emilio, get out of here.
I'm just saying the dude paid for the draft. Give him his highlight.
Unbelievable. Let's see here.
Look at long snapper too. While
I do like Curtis Rourke.
Oh yeah. Look at Jacob. Now he's all excited about talking quarterbacks. Wow.
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said, Jacob. We got Rourke in the 123 spot, believe it or not.
Bro, have you seen Curtis Rourke's grades? 6'5", first of all, 223. This year he had an 88.4. Last year he had 78.9. His initial year, 2022, 700 snaps, a 92 flat grade. He was the third graded quarterback in NCAA.
Totally.
If you're
sounds
gonna
like
take
you
a
did wanna talk
quarterback-
quarterbacks. Yeah, Jacob, I'm sure.
We need to look at tackle. Stop playing.
If we want to take a quarterback, Curtis Rourke would hands down be the one right here.
Yeah.
But I'm with Tim. I don't like the idea of taking a quarterback not named Jalen Milroe.
Then why'd you bring it up, guys? God.
Gosh.
Gosh.
All right. So what do you want to see? Tim, you said
Tackle.
All right, let's go D tackle.
No, offensive tackle. I'm sorry.
Oh, offensive tackle. My bad. Okay. We got Carson Vincent. We got Crenshaw Dixon. We got Jalen Travis. Those are the top guys. Let's Emilio, let's rapid fire here. You take Carson Vincent. All right.
I just put in his RAS.
Did you really? Was it good?
He had a -5. That is correct. Yep. But that would actually bring him up a little bit higher, but I'm not going to resort. So he is right now 174.
You want me to resort it?
Sure, real quick.
Okay. Where'd you say he? Well, hold on a minute.
He was 174.
Okay. It should be resorted now. So
everybody else bumped him down. He is now 175.
What about
all right, so
Crenshaw Dickinson? I know he's a little old for Goody DiCaprio's taste.
We got him at 131. Now his RAS is a 0, so he scored less than a 7, right? Unless something's changed, Emilio.
Let's draft someone with a low RAS and see what the hell happens.
Yeah, see if he understands football, right?
Let's just give it a try. Why not?
Yeah, so we got him in the 131 spot. If we're going to go tackle, this will be the dude right here. We do need more depth. Is there another position we should check before we pull the trigger on Crenshaw Dixon here? Centers. All right.
Who was your guy, Jacob? You had a center that you had your eye on. Jonah Moynihan from USC, right?
Yeah, he's gone. Otherwise, Drew Kendall, they've got him here ranked at 305. I think that's crazy because
we have him 174. He's right in front of Carson Vincent.
So Crenshaw Dixon. What's that?
Center or tackle here, right?
Yeah. So Crenshaw Dixon at 131 is definitely leading the way.
Where do you have Drew Kendall? Center.
175.
Okay.
Yeah, so like
worth noting, kind of crazy. It's kind of a rarity. Crenshaw Dickinson has played left and right tackle, so kind of a swing tackle. Food for thought.
Go. Out of Florida.
Yep.
Anybody opposed?
No.
All right, we're gonna go Crenshaw Dixon. Now we're taking him at 200, right?
He has 0 for his RAS score. I think he's right around.
Me too.
I honestly think he was. Let me see if I can pull him up real fast.
Was it real bad, Emilio?
I want to say it was.
He's 24 years old too, so sorry,
there
Goody.
You go. It's the worst Photoshop ever. Look at that.
It's not good. It's not good.
Not good at all.
I'm the king of the draft.
What about Edge? Can we look at Edge real quick? Oh, we already did.
Edge. I'm trying to pull this guy up real quick. He is.
Ooh, Elijah Williams. Johnny Walker. There's my guy.
Yeah. Crenshaw Dickinson had a 3.10.
Are you telling me there's a chance we could have Johnny Walker and Evan Williams on our football team at the same time?
Oh, my God. Let's go.
On the same defense, on the same play.
Let's go. Meet me at the bar.
Get the bar.
Johnny Walker, we've gotten a 276 spot.
Hey, all right.
The name is all we like. Yeah, so I don't know, boys. This feels like tackle here to me, Crenshaw Dixon.
Yep.
Emilio, are you saying that what if we find ourselves in a situation like this on draft night? We're going to have already eaten about 17 cannolis and we're half asleep, right? How do you feel about drafting someone with the 200th pick that has that low of an RAS? Has the Packers ever taken anyone with that low of an RAS? That's the real question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have. Either you're taking Crenshaw Dickinson, who is 130 and change on our board, with a 3.1 RAS, or you're going to take Drew Kendall at center with a 9.09 RAS at 174.
True.
Got to stick to the board, boys. Got to stick to the board.
What's a position of need, though, Clayton?
Yeah, but what's best available?
True.
Based on
would you jump the board 40 spots to get a athlete, a freak athlete at a center, at a second string tier 2 position is the question.
I want a guy who can play football. I'm kind of over the.
I want a guy
We've
that
seen a
Jordan
lot of
Love can
freak
go.
athletes.
I want a guy that Jordan Love can go. Don't let him hit me. Okay, guy.
Trust me, I'm all for building the wall, guys. I get that. I'm just saying, we just need to figure out who's
You are. You're actually building one yourself right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I actually just completed it, Tim. Thanks.
Nice. Nice. It's done.
Jacob, you read this one for me here, sir. Actually, this one right here, Carly Ray in the chat. Go ahead, Jacob. Take that one away.
Measurables aren't everything, Clayton. All you boys should know that. Wow.
Wow.
Shots fired.
Just the tip.
That's terrible.
We just rapid fired everything off there. Here, I'm gonna hit him. I got one right here.
You hurt me, Brad.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Just the tip, though.
All right, we're going Crenshaw Dixon. Of course, this guy's name is Dixon after having that conversation. All right, Crenshaw Dixon. I think this is a quality pick. So we're doing it. Got another tackle. Or another
I was in the pool.
It was shrinkage.
It was shrinkage, you know. It's a thing,
All right.
guys.
So we've taken. Let's take a look at the picks here. It's been a fun draft, man. I'm glad y'all did this. Kenneth Grant. All right. At the 23rd pick, defensive tackle out of Michigan. Jaden Higgins at 54, wide receiver at Iowa State. Luke Kandra at 87, guard out of Cincy. Demetrius Knight Jr., 123, linebacker out of South Carolina. Noah Williams, 160. He's a cornerback out of Cal. And then Brandon Crenshaw Dixon, offensive tackle out of Florida at 200. So we got two more picks. What do y'all want to see?
Receiver.
Edge.
Tim said receiver. Is that right, Tim?
Ooh, Elijah Badger. What do you guys think about him?
I'm just curious who's still on the board this late.
Yeah, I kind of am too. I think Chisholm, right? Where do we got Chisholm? I want to say he did pretty well. See, we got him in the 194 spot.
He graded unbelievably, but he played against St. Kate's School for the Blind.
If we take a receiver right here, and I'm not saying – I don't think Tim was saying to take one. He just want to see him. Think about draft night. If you take a receiver right here, that means Malik Heath ain't making the team, right?
Well, then take receiver off the board because that's
Right.
my dog right there. What about tight end?
Yeah, there you go. That's definitely
Look at
something.
tight end.
Anything catch your eye here, Emilio? Padone, Bartholomew.
Pinkerson, I believe.
What?
He is 220. I remember seeing his name.
Ooh, there's Dupree.
CJ Dupree.
Yeah. Didn't he have a pretty good combine?
He put up the most bench reps out of almost anybody in the whole combine. I think he had 32 reps.
He's
308 on that
308,
one.
yeah.
It's rough. Yeah, tight end don't look like it makes sense, boys.
Nope.
All right, so let's pop back to center real quick. Eli Cox. Now I know he had a pretty good combine, but he's still in the 300 spot for us.
Actually, go back to tight ends. Matavo from UCLA. He's at 180 on our board.
Oh yeah, 180.
Yep.
180, and we can get him in the 200s.
Yeah, we can get him with that 251st pick. So earmark that one. That's good value there. Did you just burp?
No, I made a fart noise because I don't like the guy.
Could be a crackhead. You got hold to the wrong stuff.
All right. So what on defense do we want to look at? You want to take a glance at corner and safety again? You think that'd be smart?
There's my guy Elijah Huzzy and Mac McWilliams. If you look at edge, that'd be interesting.
Where did we have Huzzy? I want to say he was kind of
281.
What?
Sorry.
And Mac McWilliams is 258.
Which
Waxter. Isis Waxter. I hardly know her.
Whoa.
Ransaw. 415. Mac McWilliams. Where's Mac at? Where we got Mac at? None of these make sense, do they, Emilio?
I thought I just had it. 258 is Mac. And then Huzzy is 280, 281.
Longer beam.
What about O'Donnell Fortune? He graded out pretty well.
There's a guy.
I want to say we had him kind of 246.
246.
We're looking for those guys hovering in the upper 100s. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cypress Hill here. Let's see.
You look at edge.
Hold on just a second. Let's look at safety real quick. Take a quick look at safety. Shiloh Sanders. There it is. There's the one. Where's he at on our board? 418. Daddy can't help you, Shiloh. Sorry. Let's go right. Winston Wright, no. Gallup, no. None of these. Well, tell you what. This ain't looking good, is it?
Mel Kiper, in a way.
Robert McDaniel. Any of these grab your attention, Emilio? I'm not seeing.
Negative.
Yep. All right. So let's go to edge, like Jacob was mentioning. It's where it's getting tough. We're not going to get hung up on the 239 pick. We're not going to do this.
Johnny B. Drew Kendall is still there. Is Kendall still on the board?
Talking about center?
Yes.
Yes, he is. But where do we
Where
have
do we
Drew
have him
Kendall?
Bring him in. He's at one set.
There it is.
I got a card over here. I'd like you to run for me, please.
He's at 201. Drew Kendall is.
Is he? I'm feeling 174. What the hell's going on out here, Emilio?
I don't know. Wait, you have him at 174?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on out here?
Thank you, Coach. Seriously, you really got him in a 2? Are we looking at 2 different boards here?
No.
What was that? No.
I don't know. let me resort this thing.
All right, just double check me there. And he had a heck of a combine too, maximum 5-point bonus there.
Oh no, there we go. No, it reset for me. 175. I think I've been putting in too many numbers. Yeah, I like Drew Kendall there.
That's
I
my
do
vote.
too. Drew
And
Kendall.
with the 9-0 RAS, let's go.
Who said that in the chat? I want to give him credit. There we go, Johnny B. Right?
Johnny B. Yeah.
Johnny B. Good eye, man. Good eye there, dude. We're gonna go Drew Kendall with the 239th pick, and then we had one. Who was the guy we had earmarked?
Matavo, the tight end from UCLA. He's a 91 overall card on college football. Not bad. It was a Rivals card. Not bad. Got me through, but I'm looking for 95s plus now.
And I don't see anybody else in here that would surpass him. Do you? I think that's him. What was he on our board again? Matavo?
Hold on. 180 flat.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, we just got Drew Kendall at 174 and Malik at 180.
That's great value with 200s, man. No doubt about it. All right, we're going to go Matavo, tight end out of UCLA. So there is the draft, ladies and gentlemen. If I can get this zoomed in where we can actually read it here. Not that. Don't want to click on the link. No, thank you. All right, so we got with the 23rd pick, we went defensive tackle Kenneth Grant out of Michigan. With the 54th pick, we went wide receiver Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State. 87, we went Luke Kandra, guard out of Cincinnati. 123, Demetrius Knight Jr., linebacker out of South Carolina. 160, Noel Williams, cornerback out of California. 200, Brandon Crenshaw Dixon, offensive tackle out of Florida. 239, Drew Kendall, center out of Boston College. And at 251, we went Moliki Matavo. That sounds like that needs an ointment applied there. Tied in out of UCLA. So,
I think it's Molokai.
excuse me there, Margaret.
Who?
Jacob over here speaking English like Margaret Thatcher all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. What do y'all think, boys? How you feel about it? Jacob, I want to ask you because you got a lot of guys you like late in the draft and this and that. It seems like when you say, man, I like him, it doesn't really line up with our board. Is it mainly, you think it's mainly PFF grades? Is that what it is that's kind of sticking out?
Yeah, I mean, it's I've been trying to do different simulations on different websites, and it's very different. I mean, like Kenneth Grant, you rarely will even see that on PFF. Jaden Higgins is probably there. Demetrius Knight falling to 123, that was one that shocked me quite a bit. And then the same with Drew Kendall. A lot of other sites I've used have him going in maybe the 3rd or 4th round, somewhere around there, maybe 5th. Demetrius Knight doesn't even last past the 2nd in most drafts that I'm doing lately. So interesting to see.
Yeah, no doubt. The big thing that sticks out to me now, when you look at it, well, let's go around the horn. Let's finish this up here. Tim, what do you think about the draft? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? What sticks out to you, man?
I like that we got Jaden Higgins. I like that a lot.
Oh, man.
And again, I agree with Jacob. The thought that Kenneth Grant's there at 23 I just don't see it happening, but it is kind of cool that we got him in this mock. So I do like that. I like the Kandra pick, and I like, I might be in the minority here, but I like Crenshaw Dickinson out of Florida too. So I think we got some pretty good talent here. I'd give us like a B-, C+ on this draft, all things considered.
Do you guys think it's weird? I feel like this is too low of players. Like when I look at it, I'm like, we only have like anything under 10, I'm like, man, this isn't a Packers draft. I'm used to seeing like that 10 to 13, you know what I mean, draft picks. And I would not mind us trading back in the first or the second round to try to acquire maybe 1 to 3 more picks would be perfect for me.
Run out of space at some point, though, Jacob. We got to put them all on the roster. You know,
that's the big issue, right?
I don't want room.
We got room,
bro.
Nope, we got room.
But my take on this draft is there was actually a lot sitting at 23. So that decision between D-line, corner, linebacker, that you had a lot of choices there. I think taking Kenneth Grant throws off the rest of the draft. Like Clay's talked about it a lot. You know, if you don't take that corner early, if Barron's sitting there, I think they're going to run that card up, to be honest with you. But I love Kenneth Grant, and I just think that Goody would think that the draft is deeper at D-line and take 2 or 3 shots in the second and the third at D-line maybe, and then, you know, chase it. Especially if Ja's gone, I think he's going to want to try to fill that.
Yeah. Daryl in the chat says, so how does Jaden Higgins fall to day 2 pick, Clay? Like how? LOL, how? We've got him in the 52 spot. So I don't see a scenario where he goes in day 1, me personally. There's a lot of receivers that are ahead of him. The reason he falls in that spot for us, Daniel Jeremiah, former NFL scout, did not have him in his top 50. Okay. So that's suggesting at the highest a mid-round second, kind of where we took him, right? The 33rd team has him at 79. So they've got him like in the 3rd round. And then Dane Brugler had him at 48, which is obviously 2nd round as well. So I don't know of any boards that has Jaden Higgins with a 1st-round grade on him. It doesn't mean that a team won't take him there, but that's how we came up with him at the 52 spot. And PFF, he dominated. You know, he's the 4th highest graded wide receiver in all of college football, but the PFF big board at season's end had him at 54, and the consensus big board had him at 81. So I feel like we've got him in a pretty fair spot. I know Tim's definitely higher on him than any of us. And that size is amazing. And obviously I think he maximizes opportunities at Iowa State. But I don't know, boys. Do y'all feel like we should be higher?
Daryl goes on to say, you do know that Jaden Higgins is a potential day 1 pick, right? Keyword potential.
And who is saying that?
Potentially he could go as high as, you know, end of the 1st round in theory. Potentially he could be an astronaut too. Right. He could be taken number 1 overall, potentially. Anyone can in this draft. But I mean, I don't think it's crazy that we got him here in the 2nd round. I think he's probably a day 2 pick.
Right.
You're probably not going to find a bigger Jaden Higgins fan than me on this show. And even I know that I think he's borderline at best for the 1st round. And if he goes 1st round, it's probably going to be late.
Yeah. And my question is simple. Who is saying he's a day 1 pick?
I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that?
I have not. And maybe it's out there. I just haven't heard it, but I haven't heard anybody say he's a day 1 pick. I think he could be one of those receivers, though, if the Packers took him in the 2nd round. Packers are notorious for finding those guys that just end up being great pros, 8-10-year pros, right? But,
yep.
All right, boys, anything else you want to add to this? This was fun, man. I'm glad we did it. And listen, I don't want you guys to think we took that lightly. I know we ran through the super chats. Y'all made this happen. We really, really appreciate it. But this was a lot of fun for sure. I'm glad we did. I'm going to grab a screenshot of it too, and we'll kind of throw it in the database here. That way we got it. Because on the surface, and I think this is what you guys are saying too, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, you look at this and I'm not like overly excited about this draft. I don't look at it and go, yeah, we knocked it out of the park. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like every pick, according to our board, were quality picks. There wasn't any of them that we reached on, right? So I wouldn't be surprised, too, you take someone like a Crenshaw Dixon, who obviously is fairly high on our board, to be able to pick him at 200 here, according to Pro Football Network. That might be the next Zach Tom. Zach Tom didn't wow people with all his measurables and everything and like, oh, this dude's overly physical. It was a technician, and he was very versatile, right? Again, to this day, the only person I remember that spoke highly of Zach Tom going into that draft was Ryan Schlipp. He kind of found him at the last second, was like, this dude, I really like this Zach Tom guy. So that was fun, though, man. I'm glad we did it. Anything else, boys? Anything at all?
I kind of wish we would have got an edge maybe in that draft. Other than that, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and remember, we had an opportunity. Who was it with that first pick?
Mike Green or somebody?
No. It was
just Sawyer or Mike Green at one point, but yeah.
But remember, in the second round, we could have taken
Landon Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Landon Jackson.
So we chose Higgins over Landon Jackson, and we did make it clear that look, we're going Higgins because that was what the chat wanted, but Landon Jackson, hands down, was the best prospect on the board. So you could have went Kenneth Grant, Landon Jackson, and in that case, with that specific draft, what if you do sign Tay for $15 million? Then you don't really need Jaden Higgins, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of load up on defense. I like that too. So I think Emilio is just still depressed that Mimbo didn't drop. So
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty devastated, but it's okay. We'll figure out. I mean, we still brought in 3 O-linemen, but it's not going to matter. Travis Glover's ready to play, so I mean, it's
Luke Andra to the practice squad, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so shout out to all the superstars tonight that made this happen. Chris N, Ron Sample, Willen Al Swiderski, United Bates with the big dono. Thank you, sir. Hit him with that Duval one more time, boys. He earned
Duval.
That's so cringe. Jason Y said, "Do it."
Sweet.
Chris N again, 4 of 5, 2-0 for this. Do the most unrealistic mock ever. We did not, sir, but we appreciate the dono. We actually did the most boring mock ever that made the most sense. Carly Ray chipping in as well, and 2-0 for this again. Donate this to science, and we will. We'll donate it to a lab in Wuhan. How about that? That sound good?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Evidently, those folks aren't either. All right, boys. Thank you for your time. Jacob's over there itching. That ain't good. Hey, wear the shampoo for 2 weeks, okay? We're out of here. Everybody take care.
Then we go. We out.
Bye, guys.